Happy Thursday, everyone. Meteorologist Kaylee Bowers here. Another warm and sunny day, tracking plenty of sunshine and temperatures climbing back up to the upper 80s for this afternoon. And how about that sunrise? Right around 7:13 this morning. So our sunrise is getting a little bit later and later each day, and our sunsets getting a little bit earlier and earlier each day. Temperature-wise, fairly mild, just a few degrees above average for tonight. Mostly clear skies. However, overnight and early Friday morning, some areas of patchy fog is possible. So heading out for the bus stop tomorrow, just be prepared. Have those taillights turned on and the headlights turned on as well, because we could see some fog. Otherwise, on and off clouds and clear skies, and we'll continue to see that mixture of sunshine and clouds for the afternoon and another day with those temperatures back in the 80s. So things looking gorgeous for today if you like that summer weather. On and off clouds and clear skies throughout those nighttime hours. Back to the 50s and 60s by tomorrow morning. And any after school plans you have, maybe high school football, no need for the umbrella. Things looking dry. I mean, we're talking about dry conditions not only for today, not only for tomorrow, but for the next several days. We're getting ready for the fall pollen, and we're still at that medium level for the next 4 days. So of course, always remember, take that allergy medicine. Our latest drought monitor just came down earlier this morning. Some areas now under a severe drought. That includes places in Lucas County, Ottawa County, Wood County, even out west over towards Fulton County, Williams County, Henry County, and Defiance County. But everyone in Northwest Ohio under some kind of drought, whether it's dry, moderate, or severe. Now, why not the bigger picture? Places in eastern, southeastern, and southern Ohio under an extreme or an exceptional drought. So a lot of places have issued burn bans, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of us in Northwest Ohio will also be under that burn ban fairly soon. I mean, we're not seeing any rain chances at all. Eventually those rain showers will be back, but not the case for the next week and a half. And we are still asking, okay, when are the leaves going to start changing? For us here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, not until mid to late October. And looking just a little bit closer, you can see it's still going to be a little ways away before those peak leaves start to change. But some places, clear out in the Rockies, starting to see just a little bit of color, but you have to travel clear up to Alaska to see those colors really start to change. And speaking of the colors, the northern lights are possible if you have the ingredients just right. So today, tomorrow, and Saturday, it's a very minor, if not moderate level. So it's a very small chance. I'm telling you, the chance is very low. However, the chance is there of seeing the northern lights. It's right around a 4 to 6 chance for these next several days. And if you happen to see the northern lights, snap a photo on your phone and send them to the WTOL 11 weather app. And always remember, even though it's starting to cool down just a little bit, we're kind of getting to the fall spirit. Always remember, apply the sunscreen. UV indices still sitting at that high level for these next several days. Apply the sunscreen, take breaks in the shade, especially late morning and early afternoon, just so that way you are staying safe and hydrated, of course, as well. Today's air quality index not as bad as what we saw yesterday, but still at that moderate level for today. So it's acceptable, but if you have a minor sensitivity, we just want you to be aware. Gorgeous day to be out on the lake. On and off clouds and clear skies, temperatures back in the 80s. The waves about a foot or less, and the winds coming out the east around 10 knots. And how about that lake temperature? Looking pretty mild. Temperatures in the 70s for the water. The air temperature today, about 8 degrees above average. 87 is our forecasted high, 85 for tomorrow, mid-80s once again for the weekend, and still hanging out in the low to mid-80s for next week. And you can see by almost the first day of fall, we're seeing average temperatures in the mid-70s. And fall is right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. And you can see that is right on track with our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, tracking above average temperatures for almost the end of September. Now, as far as rainfall goes, well, it's better than what we have been seeing around average rainfall expected for the end of the month. We want to be in the green, just not the case yet. And we are still tracking what was once Hurricane Francine, now has downgraded to a tropical depression, hanging out in parts of Mississippi, Tennessee, a little bit into Arkansas as well. Eventually, it will move up the Mississippi River Valley, impacting again northern Mississippi, parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, the boot heel of Missouri, and this is where it stops. And you think it's going any further, giving us rain here in northwest Ohio? Not the case. But we are still tracking the tropics. Two systems down here, a very low chance of development. But of course, we are in the heart of hurricane season right now, so of course, we'll keep you updated as we continue to learn more about the tropics. And if you haven't already, speaking of being updated, download that WTOL 11 weather app. It's a free download and it's compatible with Apple and Android. And there's so many useful tools, from your interactive radar to your hour-by-hour forecast to your extended forecast, plus video sent from us here on the weather team directly to your devices. So go check that out. Now, I just mentioned the first day of fall. You can see that is 10 days away, and our average highs in the mid-70s. Halloween is 7 weeks away from today. Average highs by then, the upper 50s. Not ready for that at all. Still seeing upper 50s just in time for daylight saving time, and 11 weeks from today is Thanksgiving. Wow, that just kind of gave me a bit of reality check. 77 days until Turkey Day. Again, that'll be here before you know it as well, but we are still talking about more summer-like temperatures. 87 for today, mostly sunny, mid-80s pretty much for the rest of the week, the weekend, and the beginning of next week. Low to mid-80s for the second half of next week, but not tracking any rain for the next 10 days. Have a great rest of your day.